need to create a good product catalog, and how can you build it quickly and fast. Then we'll also talk about how you manage your catalog and the display of your products in all of these sales channels above. And also you can use the global linker channel and the platform to look for raw materials and ingredients for your own products as well, because to manage your business you would also be having a requirement for products, services, etc. And you can use global linker and connect with other SMEs to do that too. I'll share these resources which I have been talking about during the webinar, so I'll share them in that, and then we'll have a Q&A session. So let's get started. So global linker is basically a B2B business marketplace where you can list your products, use a lot of tools available to increase visibility and network with other SMEs as well. So let me give you a small brief about Global Linker. I'm already logged into a test account. So before I move over there, I just would like to know, I would just like you to confirm one. I hope you can see my screen. I hope you can hear me. If you all can just reply a yes. I'm now sharing my the test account, which I am displaying over here. And second is, if you can hear me, that's great. Yeah. Thank you so much for the confirmation. How many, and I hope all of you all are Global Linker members. If you all can just reply yes or no. Are you all already members of Global Linker? That's great. Thank you so much. So welcome, and as a new member on Global Linker, as members who have come back to Global Linker, welcome back. Let's get started. I'll show you what Global Linker has to offer you. Whenever you log into your account on Global Linker, you would be seeing. Sorry, I'm actually in a test account, which will not give me access to my. So you would be signing into your timeline. And you would also be seeing a lot of options over here. This is the pre-login page. You would be logging in over here. I'm logging into a test account where I have access to more features. And I can also show you the catalog management settings. So that's why I have switched the account. The account display continues to be the same. There are certain additional options which we show you over here. So you see the status of your particular listing of your products on Global Linker Marketplace. This is one of the sales channels which we spoke about already. I highlighted to you, and we'll discuss that in detail. We also, you would see some quotations, RFQs, which have been raised by some buyers who have visited the Global Linker platform, and they have a particular requirement at this point of time. We also prompt you to update your profile, because it's very important to have a completed profile, so that when other people are reviewing your products, they would also be visiting your profile. So having a full profile with relevant information like your business description, your logo, your banner, adding your legal information like your GST, etc., becomes very critical when a buyer is making a decision to start a conversation with you. Similarly, that's what you would look for, right? Whenever you are looking for a product or a service, you always go to check the seller's profiles, what is like, is it genuine? So all this information you adds a touch of professionalism, adds a touch of seriousness into the platform as well, into your for your business. Because let's face it, and please be aware that when you're looking for people to you're looking for buyers online, this is the only conversation they're having with you. They're having a conversation with your product. They're having a conversation with your profile. So if your profile is incomplete, or your product is not giving the right information, or it doesn't have enough information, you have basically lost the buyer. The buyer would move to the next product. So make sure that you add that information into your profile. Like, I just picked up a random profile which was displayed here, and you see they've added a logo, a company profile, enough information to tell you what they are doing. They're into apparel, children's apparel, and see the catalog also shows up on their own profile, which is an interactive catalog. So having an online profile and an online catalog becomes so important, because an interactive catalog, you can actually get an inquiry from here. It's not like sending, if I just sit to compare a brochure which has been created, which I would manually email to my clients or to my network, versus I just send my profile link over here and say, hey, check my profile and also check my catalog from here. And they can see the catalog, they can see much more information about my product, and send an inquiry directly to me. So even my existing clients find it very easy to converse with me, and new clients also I can acquire from here, because I'm giving them an opportunity to send me an inquiry immediately from my product catalog. So having an online interactive product catalog makes a lot of more sense because the effort taken to create one is only one time. Then you're simply just editing it or updating it and keeping your catalog current. So here is how a full profile looks, and I would encourage you to build a full profile always. As you scroll down, you would see a lot of posts which have been posted by different members. So, this is a way where you can create awareness about your brand and your products with the entire SME community. And this is one very important way of soft selling about your products and services, by which is by creating awareness. So use these tools to make other people aware of your business, what you're doing, so that every time you're not only reaching out to others about sales and only sales. So here is a way for you to interact with other members. If you like something which you see, you can send a connection request to that member and start a conversation, or even just comment over here, etc. There are a lot of other features which are available where you can read articles which are posted by members of Global Linker and our editorial team as well. Discussions or posts by us, groups which have been created by several members. You can join industry groups, you can join groups of any, you can create one as well. And you can also create events over here and access offers as well. So where do you create and you manage your catalog? So here we have a section called online store. Here is where you can actually go and create your catalog, and you can start listing them onto several sales channels, which is what I would be talking to you about right now. I'm just showing it to you, but I'll come back to this one in a little detail. I'm moving to my so let's identify the sales channels I have been talking about initially. Where are the places, if I build my catalog, say I add, I have 100 products in my 100 products I offer as a business, and I add all those 100 products onto Global Linker. Where can it be displayed? One, it can be shown on Global Linker itself. Yes, Mr. Abdul, have you actually raised your hand? Can you please ask your question in the chat box so I can view it, please? Or in the Q&A box. One second. We'll answer these questions at the end of the webinar. Please bear with me. Shabaz, I'll get back to you as well. Sorry, I need to switch back. Yeah, sorry, I just lost track. But yeah, you can show your catalog on the Global Linker profile, which I just showed you already. So we've already covered that. The second is you can show it on your own e-commerce store. What do you mean by that? So you can actually convert your catalog and you can build an e-commerce store, and your products will start showing in your own e-commerce store, which you can manage yourself. So we know what is an e-commerce store now. A lot of businesses have their own e-commerce store where they manage the digital marketing. The customers are entirely theirs. They work on the acquisition for those customers, and they do the advertising for that. They have their own payment gateway, and the entire payments come to them itself. That's what an e-commerce store is. So a catalog can become an e-commerce store as well. You can also show it on you can show it on the Global Linker marketplace, which is a B2B marketplace for global buyers and local buyers as well to come in, but on the B2B side. And then we can show it on the Indian business portal, which is a SME exporter portal for all exporters to show their products over there. This is backed by FIO, which is the Federation of Import Export Organization, and it can be viewed, and they are championing this portal for SMEs. The last one you can show your catalog is on the ONDC network. We all know what the ONDC network is. It's an initiative by the Indian government to give businesses the required visibility on different platforms to eliminate and give them the right competitive advantage, among large players. So Here are the five things, five channels which you can show your products, your catalog in once you add your catalog over here. And let me, yeah, let me now briefly touch upon how you can start building a good catalog. Uh, we just saw one live catalog right now, and I've taken an example over here of a B2B business, Makaria Electricals, who was doing purely an industrial grade product right now. But you see that they have an online profile. That's point number one to note. And second is all their products. You need to understand. I'm just pointing out on the things which you should be focusing on over when you are creating a catalog. A nice, clear, and a sharp photograph, very simple product names, not complicated, enough for your buyer to understand. Keep note that whatever you're adding here is to sell it to your buyer to make sure that the buyer gets interested and he places either an inquiry or he makes a direct sale purchase to you. That depends on what your business strategy is. So, if you would like to show the price, you can show it. If not, you can, switch off the pricing. You can view it further to give information about your products and services. I'll just show it to you. So when I click on the particular product, I would like to know more about it. And the amount of information you are adding over here can be something which will again interest the buyer further. Sorry, Abhay has written recording of the session. Yeah, you will get the recording of the session since you're registered for it. You would be getting it by email. Um, a lot of other information you can add. You can add multiple pictures about the product as well, and show it. I just clicked on the product, and you can see it live on the website on their own store which they have created, and they are only asking for a quote. What they're asking for over here is you can just write the quantity, your company name, city, country, requirements, and this actually goes as a lead to that the person, and he can actually reach out to you and take the conversation ahead further. So very important for you to very interesting, and it becomes a big value add to you because just by adding the same product information, some images about your product, etc., you start you can get inquiries on your own store. Yeah. The next product I would just like you to see is another product which is very interesting. It's just a set of matchboxes, but you see the way this business is again it's a B2B business, and they're only doing matchboxes. So, very nice, clear pictures about their product. Again, they're not showing the price, but their specifications are talking about it very clearly. And you can also see over here they're writing enough information about their product so that the buyer gets interested. And they're also adding an MOQ that you can only send an inquiry if you're looking to buy 2,450 of these units right now. So, one thing I would like to add over here that your product catalog should have these information. So I'm just recapping what is the information you should be having in your product catalog. And whenever you're creating one, anywhere, even in your product brochure, if you continue to do that, or any other online marketplace, you do have your product, on, or when you're creating a product, your product listing as well. So what you need to have a clear and sharp photo and images. Try and take multiple images, 360-degree views, videos to increase. If you can add videos as well. Make your title and your title descriptive, because if that is your first sell, your image and your title is the first selling you do. Then I click on it, and then I would have a good product description which I would like to read if I'm interested in the image and the title as well. So then I would read the description that, oh, okay, this is the specification, or this is the value add it will add. So you'll have to decide what is the information you want to talk about your product and who is your buyer you're talking to. Then you highlight those information to them. So typically it's always the key features and benefits. What is the value add you would be adding? And you focus on those, focus on areas where the buyers say that, okay, yes, I need to place an inquiry right now. The more you add, additional things you can add is reviews, ratings about your products, because it builds buyer confidence. One very important thing you should factor when you're when you're adding a product listing is SEO. All the products which you add on GlobalLinker are also get also indexed on web searches like Google, etc. So for that, you need to ensure that your product information which you're adding is SEO friendly or SEO ready, so that whenever there is a search happening on the web, your chances of your product showing even on Google search, and then they come to your page and place an inquiry becomes very high. How do you do that? Sorry about that. So how do you do that? You would, you would optimize the title and description with keywords. You would also add meta title and description to show in web search. You can do all of that as well. Now, I understand that we are all small businesses. We are all businesses. Big or small is irrelevant. But I would like to have the best part about my products, my products, all my products listed. That's an intention of every business, right? Because our intention is to get maximum leads, maximum converts, and to make sure that I can grow my business with more clients. So now I need to put in my best product information forward. I know that I have to do that. How do I do that? Writing information, getting images becomes very tough. So getting a good clear photo and image of my this, I have to do a photo shoot if I cannot manage it myself. If I have a good mobile phone with me, like a good standard mobile phone, a decent one, it helps me to do that. But if I'm not able to make it professionally, I can use a photo shoot to get my products photoshop once. The next thing I can do is, the next challenge typically we all face is about writing the content. So I did mention that make your title simple and descriptive. Your description should be really well, so that the buyer is able to make the decision properly, right? Focus on benefits, etc. And your product description also has to be SEO friendly. So, that's not our forte. If I look to hire, if I one is I can definitely use services offered by people who actually write product descriptions and all, and do it. But today with AI, that actually makes my life very easy. I can actually get all the fields and etc. information written for me very quickly. And if I have the confidence of doing the reviews and all, and trust me, you being the product owner of your business, you would know your product better than anyone else. So you can use AI to, make good product information for you. So, I think if that's something which you all would like to know more about, I can share that with you at the end of the session. So just please write a yes or a no. The more yeses I get, I will definitely pick this topic up at the end of the webinar. If you all would like to know how you all can write better product descriptions, I would definitely share that with you. Okay, great. Thank you so much. There's quite a few of you all have confirmed, so I'll definitely pick this up in the Q&A. Let's move to the sales channel, to our first sales channel, which is the GlobalLinker marketplace. It's like I said, it's a B2B business marketplace where you can list your products and services. We'll go to the live site right now where you can see. So as if you have added your entire product catalog, or you can start by adding 50% of your catalog just to check, to get a feel of the platform, etc. You can do that. Once you've added your X number of products, you can look at listing it on the GlobalLinker marketplace. You don't have to list it. You don't have to add the products again, but the same catalog can be displayed on the GlobalLinker marketplace. So adding your product happens only once. Showing it in different channels is where you have to talk with the phone. So you can put it in GlobalLinker marketplace, which is managed by us, and it's a B2B marketplace where once you list your products, you can either list it for an outright purchase to get purchases coming in, or you can list it only for inquiry as well. So here is one. It's a good platform to be in. Yeah. So what are the checklists that I need to list my products on GlobalLinker? One is you add your products to your catalog. Second is you visit the GlobalLinker seller panel under sales channel. And then you add or edit a GlobalLinker category. So GlobalLinker has its own categories, like, for example, agriculture and seeds, etc. So you link your product to the right category so that you're able to add your products and services, link it over there, and then it shows in the right category on the GlobalLinker platform. Then it goes for verification. Once your product has been updated, every channel would have its own requirements for you to meet. So, GlobalLinker's one of the requirements that the marketplace has is you need to have at least 3 product images. You need to have a minimum of 80 words in your summary and description. So you would, once you meet that and you assign the category, it goes for a product verification. And then you can decide which products you want to show on the Global Linker platform. You will also be guided as to which products are not meeting the eligibility requirements to list on Global Linker. So you can check that and then you can actually meet it and close it. Uh, Before I move to the next sales channel, I would like you to just write down Global Linker Marketplace in your notepad and just put a tick whether this is a sales channel that you would want to be a part of. You would like to list your products. You think you would want to get visibility over here. Then you tick a yes. And that's where we keep it for later that yes, this checklist would add value to you. Moving to the next sales channel, your own e-commerce store. Your own e-commerce store is pretty, interesting that if you have added your own catalog, why don't you make it into an e-commerce store? Which essentially means is that you have actually made your own independent catalog, which can be accessed by its own URL. And on Global Linker, we give you a free URL. You don't need to purchase one. But if you want to create your own custom URL, you can purchase it and then link it as well. But however, this gives you the opportunity of having your own online branch where you can direct your existing customers to, and even you can get acquisition from new customers if you do the right amount of digital marketing, advertising, etc. So I'll just show you some examples of a few stores that have got created. We are calling it a store because that's a very common terminology that is currently used over here. However, we have this, yeah, this. So this is one of the stores which are there, which has been created by our, one of our members, and they are into heavy industrial machines, which are created on custom basis as well. So you can see that there is no pricing mentioned. There's only inquiry based. Because one of the questions, may arise to most of you would be that I am a B2B person. I don't think I need an online store. But yeah, so again, I said that an online store doesn't mean that I would come and buy one kurta or, a bag. It doesn't mean it's only not restricted to them, but you can actually have an independent URL like this, where your own customers or you can do the necessary advertising or this to bring new customers to come and send inquiries to your own, outlet. So think of this way. Again, this is your own digital branch, I would say. And you get inquiries on your branch. You would do the same amount of effort when you open a physical branch in a new city, right? So it you would do that as well. I'm just showing you a few more examples of some very interesting businesses and how they have used it. Again, I'm giving you this because this is a strategy discussion, and you have to think of it from a strategic point of view, whether creating your own independent uh, catalog, which is accessed by a independent URL, makes sense to you or not. So here we have Swat Products. It's a Bikaneri brand, which is a GI product as well. And they are listing their products over here. Now, they also offer their products for sale and they're also taking inquiries. Their primary goal for coming online was to get franchisees and to expand their network in North and East India. So they created this site. They also have it open now for sale, for retail sale as well. So just showing you as an example. It's loading. Give me a moment. Yeah. So say, for example, I can just buy one product over here and, etc. And I can also check out as a retail buyer. But they also have an option where they have said trade partner login. So I can send an inquiry over here that I would like to connect with you. They heavily started, doing their advertising and marketing accordingly. And they have actually got, more franchisees and partners accordingly for this. So this is another product business which is into creating of oils, etc. more, and rice and agricultural products. So you can see over here now this is purely an inquiry based business. They are not taking any sales over here. And you can also create your independent. Now this is something which you can share with your own clients. You can share it with me. I'm sharing this link with you, these two links with you, so that you can explore these yourself and you can see and you can decide what is their business strategy behind this, and if this is adding to you. Now if you want to be an inquiry based only store, you can do that. If you want to have a purchase as well as inquiry, that's something which you can also do over here. There's another one which is doing bakery and pre-mixes, etc. Again, they are doing selling as well. So they are more B2C. But yeah, great. And their also agenda was to get more trade partners across the country as well. So this is what they were looking at. So the idea of creating your own e-commerce store, I'm coming back. Yeah. The idea of creating your own e-commerce store is exactly this. Yeah. The idea of creating your own e-commerce store is that you will be managing your own online digital outlet, and it's accessible by all. You can use it not only for GlobalLinker members, but you can use it for your existing clients to get new clients as well. So how do you create your own sales channel? It's very simple. Once you've added your products to your catalog, which is your first exercise which you did, then you visit my store under sales channel and you select your theme, you create your storefront, you add policies and relevant information, you create your categories, navigation. So you saw that we were navigating through different categories like bhujiyas and papas and premixes and etc. and all. And you add your banners and you map your product. Then yes, if you're going to accept payments, then you need to set up your own payment gateway, shipping options, because that's something which you would be, if you get an order, you need to execute that order, right? So you have to also take the payment. You have to link a logistics provider so that you can get them to come and pick up the product, etc. And then you publish your store. So you have to identify your business strategy. You set up your payment and shipping options. Then you just have to design all of this. Now, this also becomes tough to do. So, sometimes you feel, how do I create such banners, etc.? It becomes too hard for me to do. What do I do in this case? In that case, I would be actually using, I can use resources like Canva, which helps me create nice banners. I don't really need to have technical design knowledge to do that. I can, put something like that, or I can, even my team can do that for me if I have a team member who can help me out. And I can create some nice banners, simple banners, don't make it fancy, but simple banners, add my logo, add two, three simple banners, and my storefront becomes nice and, attractive for people to come and visit. And my product images are already there. My description is already added. My payment gateway setup needs to be done. I need to do that. Take note that if you're creating your own e-commerce store, the advertising and the marketing and the awareness efforts belong to you, because it's a channel which is completely managed by you. We just help give you the we just host the service, we just host your website or your online store for you, and you will have to do that. So you have to make it easy for your distributors and all to come over here. You can place this URL in your business card, in your WhatsApp, etc., all of that. The next channel I would come to is ONDC. ONDC, we are all aware of. ONDC is the Open Network for Digital Commerce. It's an initiative by the Government of India to help you as a business get the same amount of visibility and competitive advantage over the large online players who are currently, they are owning the market, I may say. So you are looking for, you can obviously, if you are currently interested in selling your goods on the ONDC network, if once you have added your products to your catalog, you can also list yourself onto ONDC. Take note, currently ONDC is only and like they are allowing, or they're entertaining only B2C products purchases. So if you are also doing B2C, then please list yourself on the ONDC network, because the chances of you getting displayed in different other buyer apps, as they call it, or malls, we may call it, like for example Paytm, your products can start showing over there as well, if a buyer is looking for a product, and the chance of you getting an order becomes high. But today, ONDC only supports purchases. They're not supporting B2B right now. We are empaneled with ONDC because very soon in the future, they would be accepting B2B as well. And that's when, our B2B businesses would be encouraged to log in. But if currently you are in the B2C space, then you can still, display, or you can still set your business up for to be displayed on the ONDC network. Yeah. So now this is the third channel I would like you to write. Sorry, I missed on the second one, on the online store and the ONDC network. You can tick a yes or a no whether you should be visible over here. Yes. If yes, then great. If no, then we can move to the next one. Yeah. What is the checklist to list myself onto ONDC? You have already added your products to your catalog. You set up and publish your e-commerce store. You have to enable a shipping method because any orders that come in through the ONDC network, you need to ensure the shipping is enabled over here to manage that. You enable ONDC, you have to again link yourself to ONDC categories which they have, and there's certain additional information that ONDC requests. You'll have to provide that. You comply with their requirements, and you can list your. You have to give your business information as well, and then you are ready to show on the ONDC network. So there are certain other requirements as well. You can check that over here. Yeah. The last sales channel which I would talk about is the Indian Business Portal. Indian Business Portal is an initiative by FIO, which is the Federation of Indian Export um, Organizations. It is backed by the government of India, and they have created this portal so that SME exporters get the necessary visibility. So that buyers, foreign buyers, actually come and place inquiries over here. So this is a portal which is backed by them, and they try to get more and more foreign buyers from their contacts to come and visit the portal. They have placed this portal in several strategic places, like in their contacts in embassies, etc., across the world, and also on their own website. So any buyers who are coming to look for products, they come to the Indian Business Portal as well. We'll go to the live site. I'll show you. Now, to be listed on the Indian Business Portal, you need to be a verified exporter. That means you need to have an IEC code already with you. If you have an IEC code, then you need to verify the IEC code. That's one of the requirements, and you can start showing. You can also see over here that there are a couple of current buyer requirements which have come to FIO, and they have posted over here. So you should come and visit this, irrespective of whether you are getting a lead or no, or an inquiry. Please come and see if that's adding value to you. Then you can respond to these RFQs as well. They're looking for these products and services. They're continuously updated, and your products can show up over here, etc. So what's the checklist for me to list my products on the Indian Business Portal? You add your products to your catalog. That's already done. That's why it's in an orange color. Then you set up your e-commerce store. You have to set up your payments and logistics, because FIO's has mentioned that when they want to know more about your product, they directly direct the buyer to your store, which is a great thing, right? You're getting redirects from Indian Business Portal onto your own store as well. So they encourage you to create your own store, publish it, and then you visit the Indian Business Portal, you verify your IEC code, and you submit your business and your products for verification. Once it is verified, your products start showing up on the Indian Business Portal automatically. So we have covered all the 5 sales channels right now. And you can also mention a tick, yes or no, whether you would like to be listed on the Indian Business Portal as well. However, if you are an exporter or you're looking to start exporting and you are in the B2B business, and you don't have an IEC, I would encourage you to apply for one and get it soon. You just need to apply it at the DGFT office, and I'm sure that you would already be aware of that. And you need to also be export compliant to whichever country you would like to start exporting to, or are already doing it, so that you can start, once you're, so you are able to action on your sales or leads quickly. I would just like to take a pause and run a small poll on the 5 things we just spoke about right now. Can you please, I would like to know which of these sales channels have interested you, or you think, more than interest, which of these sales channels actually are adding value to you. So you think that this would add value to you and where you would like to be. Similarly, we are also doing, we also run some program. We also run a review call if you would like us to review your catalog and you need some guidance or help in listing your catalog over here on, creating your catalog and then getting listed on different sales channels. So please participate in the poll so we get to know. And, if you need any help, you all can also answer the first question in the poll. I'll keep this on for the next 20 seconds so that you all have a chance to. So I've run a poll. I hope all of y'all can see it. You should be able to see it on your screen. Okay, great. Thank you for answering, and I'll just end the poll right now. You all can see, actually, many of you all have said that you would like to be a part of the GlobalLinker marketplace. The poll ends, and I'm sharing the results. You all can see it right now. Great. So a lot of y'all have said that y'all would like to have a 30-minute discussion, call. And I'll do one thing. I'll see if I can share. It's nice to see that y'all are, keen on joining the different sales channels. If that is it's because that is adding, to your strategy, to your business strategy, then let's start talking about the steps which I just shared, and we should start following that and meeting it. So if you have not added products to your catalog, that should be step number one. And second is you should start working on each and every sales channel which you would want to get visible on, starting with, the global linker marketplace, then your e-commerce store, and then Indian Business Portal, and then ONDC. That would ideally be the order, because to list yourself on Indian Business Portal and ONDC, you need to have your store as well. How do I manage my catalog? How do I add my products? How do I also manage it? From where do I list myself on the Indian Business Portal or the Global Linker Marketplace? Here is where I do it. So I showed you right now that you can actually come over here and you click on online store. Once you do that, you come to your seller panel. And here is where you can start adding your catalog. So over here, you add your catalog products. You add your products over here by clicking on catalog and adding and editing your products from there. Then you use your sales channel. So one of them is my store, Global Linker Marketplace, Indian Business Portal, because it's a test account we have not listed over here. You would see that on the left as well. Then you would have e-commerce store management. So if you have enabled an e-commerce store, you would see additional features like promotions, customers, store managers and all, because that's all required to manage your store as well. So you can do all of this just by logging into your sales, this over here. How do you manage that? You just visit globallinker.com and then you sign up. One thing I do understand that adding a product information is something which we feel is very time consuming, and it also takes a lot of time to do. So how do I make sure that I can actually do that quickly? If you would like to know that, like one of the things, like I said, AI is something which can help you a lot. You can use AI as well, but I can also, if you would like to see, we can also see how to add actually products onto the catalog. So here you come to products, and then the page is loading. You can add your products over here. I already have, we have add test products over here, but you can actually clearly do that very easily. So adding products. In fact, you can add products in bulk as well, because that's a faster way to do it. It also helps you create an inventory or a one place, master sheet to maintain all your products and services. So there are a lot of fields which, you should be adding when you're adding your products. Like I showed you, to make sure that your product information is showing correctly and it's relevant as well. So images, you should add your product name. These are the categories you would list to if you're listing it in Global Linker Marketplace. ITC HSN is required for because if you're an export-based organization, you do add your ITC HSN. Again, add a summary. So here is where adding the content becomes important. When we were just saying that writing content becomes so tough for us. Your SKU, your stock, your country of origin. Then one thing I would like to point out is don't miss out on the fields which are not mandatory to add. So while mandatory information has been highlighted with a star, there's other information which adds more value, and that's where you have an edge on visibility over the others. If you add this additional information, like you add a description, you can add dimensions about your products, you can add variants, like for example, it's a rice bag of 1 kg, 5 kg, 10 kg, etc. So you can add that as well. And the last one is your SEO information, your meta title, your meta keywords, your meta description. All of that is very important to, you know, to add value to, say, Google search now in this case. So optional information is given because it adds value to your product. So if how much as you can, please do try and add that information. It is there. Now I will show you, because you all did, there was a lot of interest in asking how do I create that content quickly. I'll show it to you. I'll show that to you in a bit. Just give me a moment. So one is on GlobalLinker itself. We have put an option for you to get to create your product description with AI. So here, you can do that. So my product name, for example, is Basmati. What I write, my target audiences are buyers from Europe, for example, America, and say, for example, manufacturer of rice products. So you see that, it's using the information that I have given, and it is giving me some recommendations on what I can do. So it's giving me a product name. So this is the product name it's suggesting. And here is a summary which has already been given to me, indulge in X, etc., etc. And basis of the information that I have given, it is giving. Then it's adding a description as well in a very structured way. Then it's also giving me the meta title, which is again important for SEO. The meta description, again, very important for SEO, and meta keywords. The information I like, I need to review the information. Take note that this is given by AI. So I need to review this information very carefully. That's, wrong information is getting added over here. So then if I think this is okay and I have given it like I have validated it, I will click on keep. So now it gets populated onto my profile. And all of this information under like 30 seconds, I have been able to fill all of this. If you can see over here, I have already added a summary. I already have a product description over here, my meta title, my meta keyword, my meta description, and all get saved over here. And I can save my product. I'm not added an image, so I'm not saving it right now. But you can definitely do all of this as well. Now, this what I showed you on GlobalLinker is a paid, feature. You can access this feature by subscribing to one of our higher paid plans, which is it's available in the platinum plan. So you can access this over here as well. But you can use several free tools which is available online to create this yourself, but then you'll have to copy paste it one by one onto your product as well. If you would like to know how to do that, I can show that to you as well. I would just like to cover one, two things, and then we'll take that up as well. So moving on to the next part. How can you search for products on GlobalLinker? So, like I said, that one of the things, if you are looking for buyers, you also become a buyer of certain raw materials or ingredients which will be added into your products as well. So search for the GlobalLinker platform for those people as well, and they can, you can connect with other businesses for them to become your suppliers, etc. So one of them is by purely using the Google search and looking for it. So if I'm looking for rice, I would see an entire listing of all rice products which are there over here, and I can, get in touch with them. I can also filter by companies and see which other companies are actually selling this product, etc., and get in touch with them. I can filter as per country, industry, etc., and connect with people too. And I can also go to GlobalLinker, and I can specifically search for businesses as per industry and all. I can use the filters over here. So use this as well, the add connections page too. Yeah. Here is where it is, and on the right I can see the filters which I can use to see if I want to connect to any specific businesses in any specific country, in any specific industry. I can do that as well. The next point I would like to cover is what are the resources that are available to you right now if you would like to build your manage your catalog or your sales channels as well. We have Linker Store Assist, which is a comprehensive place where you can actually list your view tutorials, guides, articles, etc. on how you can say build your catalog, manage your store, etc. all of that. And webinars over here where you can which are the one which you are attending right now. There's several other webinars which are hosted by my colleagues on different topics and specific topics as well, like how do you want to list yourself over here, or if there's any, how do you check where your catalog is going wrong. You can attend those kind of webinars to strengthen your catalog and also get more attuned to the Global Linker platform. So yeah, now we are at the end of the webinar, so thank you very much for attending. And if you'll have any questions in the Q&A, I'll be just going through that right now. Yeah. So Akhilesh is asking how to find buyer for exports on GlobalLinker. So Akhilesh, I did show you two things right now, just a few minutes back on how you can search for buyers. I'll just show them again. Give me a moment. So one is, by using this filter. So I came over here. I came on my GlobalLinker account. And here is when I clicked on this people icon. I clicked on add connections and I came to this page. Now, if I'm looking for buyers or I'm looking for other businesses on the platform, I can, use the country filter, city filter. I can say I'm looking to connect with people in the agriculture industry from this and the, and you can see on the back, they get filtered, and I can see those relevant businesses that I should be connecting with. The second is if you're looking for buyers, buyers is something which, they come to the platform as well. And there are two ways which you can actually connect. Just give me a moment. So over here, you can see different RFQs and all are posted by buyers, which we did see over here as well. So you can, this actually means that buyers have come to the platform. Maybe they have found the product or they are still looking for more buyers about that product as well so that they can get a better quote. And they are listed over here. So all the public RFQs is something which you should review and you can, respond to them as well. Another thing you can do to get more buyers is, or even to promote your product. So you can actually post about your business over here. So don't make it very salesy, but you can actually write about your business. You can write about your achievements. You can write about features and benefits about the product over here, and lead the person to your product page or your product or your company profile, etc. So that's something which you should actually do to, get more prospects coming onto your platform, and so that you can start more conversations. Another is sending connection requests outright to other businesses as well, something which you can do. So three things we spoke about. One is going to the connections page and actually searching for businesses over there as per industry, etc., and then reaching out to them. Second is by creating brand awareness and doing non-sales activities like posts, joining groups, etc., is something which you can do. And the third, you can directly search for certain products which you are looking for as well, like this, and connect with businesses. You can also look for RFQs, etc., which have been already raised by buyers, with the active ones over here and on the Indian Business Portal, and try and respond to them as well. So there are the three things or four things you can do. Abhay asked for a recording. We've already answered that. Yes, you'll get a recording of your session. Akash Dalal is asking, what is the most important thing in FIO Global Linker? Is it products or the caption or the marketing for customers? It's actually the products is what is important from your side, because that's what we need. You need FIO requests you to add good product information, information, and information would mean content as well as images, etc. As much as information that the buyer can help decide and get interested in coming back to the Indian Business Portal as well. So products become very, very critical. Rishabh is asking, how do we link our own e-commerce store with the Global Linker platform? Rishabh, your own e-commerce store would become difficult to link onto this. What you can do is if you can download your master file, which you already have in your e-commerce store, and you can tweak it to the upload file, which is already over here. So generally the fields and etc. continue to be the same, but you just have to change it up to the format which is there. And you can upload the products over here and not publish your e-commerce store via Global Linker, but you can use the Indian Business Portal, the Global Linker Marketplace, and ONDC if it's relevant to display your products in these three places for additional visibility. I hope that answers. Shabaz is asking, hi, what if we have a domain already? Can we integrate the e-commerce to the existing one? So from what I'm understanding from your question, Shabaz, is that you just have a domain, but you don't have a website. If you have a domain and you don't have a website, you create the website over here, something like this. So you've created a website over here. And instead of having a free link, which we have given, which is like this, which will come with a subdomain called .linker store, you can then replace it with your own domain and it will show up over here. If that's what you're asking, yes, you can do that by doing exactly this. You can replace the free URL with your own URL over here, and the same website will open, which you have created on Global Linker. Mr. Kanani Bipin Kumar is asking more about listing products and ads on products. We're not running any ads or promotions on any products at this point of time. It's completely organic for you. So we don't take any advertising cost, anything from members at this point of time. Shabaz is saying, I'm getting an error that my IEC code is invalid, though I've entered it correctly. Can you tell me who I need to? Shabaz, I think I would just like you to, you can either reach out to me personally or you can just send me your email ID and I'll have my team get in touch with you to help you with this. So please chat me your email ID and your mobile number and your registered Global Linker name so that we can check your profile and get back to you quickly. Mr. Kanani is saying, my store is running organic 74%, but not received order. So go for Google Ads campaign or need to change the store. So if you're looking, Mr. Kanani, if you're looking for orders from ONDC, that we don't have control on because my store, etc. is, okay, sorry, you are saying your store is running organic 74%, but you're not receiving an order. Yeah, so then in that case, yes, you should be running Google Ads campaign because to display your own store on the top, at least in the first page, you have to do quite a bit of advertising and digital marketing. You should start with keywords advertising. That is the first thing. That's the ideal thing to do. And do take up a good, not reputed, but a solid digital marketing agency who can actually help you with that. So Mr. Rishabh is saying catalog issue. I'm just writing the name so that I don't miss it out for the error. So Rishabh is saying catalog issue, how to change or update or remove the image of the product which is already listed. It's very simple. You just say, for example, if this is your product. I hope you can see my page. I'll go to an existing product which is there. I'll click on edit. And here is where you can go in price and variance or specification. Hold on. Here, you come to the images section. And here is where you can change the images. You can add editor over here. It's pretty simple. And if you do it on bulk, you just need to change it by downloading the product file and updating the URL. Is there an API integration feature? No, there's not an API integration feature to update your product, but you can do it by the bulk upload file, which is pretty fast as well. How do we get our 30 minutes review? I will share the link where you can book a listing review with us. So me or my team would actually come in and join that particular time which you would have fixed. So I've shared the Calendly link. It's a scheduling link where you can select a time at your convenience and schedule a 30-minute review call with us. So I've just shared it right now. Please whoever would like to attend, many of you all did say that you would like listing assistance. Please schedule your time as per your convenience. Do you have a paid service for marketing, as we are a novice? We don't offer digital marketing services, but if you would like to, we can. I'll just check with my team if it's possible. If it's possible, for us to recommend anything. Yeah. So if you all have any other questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we're at the end of the webinar. There's one very interesting thing which I thought, somebody's asked me already is how can I create product this via chat? Sorry, by AI, for free. So I'm sure many of you all have ChatGPT. I'm just opening my ChatGPT right now. And by basis of what you all can actually do is you all can give certain instructions to the you can give the same instructions to ChatGPT to create the similar content which we created on GlobalLinker as well. So you can say, I'm a manufacturer and exporter of, say, rice, and my company name is Star Exports, based in Punjab, say India. I'm uploading my product on GlobalLinker. I need to create the following to be read by prospective overseas buyers. Product name, summary at 5 bullet points, minimum meta title, meta description, meta keywords. Keep the summary and description benefit focused. So I will just write this 1121 Sana basmati rice. And I'm clicking enter. So you can see the suggestions are coming up to you by ChatGPT as well. They're giving you a summary, you're giving you a description, they're giving you a meta title, they're giving you a meta description. All you can just, simply copy paste it now. So you just copy it and you put it in the right field over here in the product as well. So that's how simple and fast it is. Again, it took me less than 2 seconds to do, 10 seconds to create the product description. You don't have to spend that much of time. What you have to spend your time is in reviewing, is this information correct? Am I meeting this commitment which has been given over here? That's what you need to review. If it is not, then you remove that information which is not, adding value to you, which is something which you cannot commit. So please, you can use this. I'll also share this with you. You all can just review it and you can put it here. You can use it when you are creating your own. Sorry. Something which I thought will be very useful for you. So I'm just sharing it here on chat again. Wherever there's an XXX, please replace it with your company information so that you can write it faster. And yeah, that's it. Let me see if somebody has asked any questions over here. How do I promote my store and post about a product? We just spoke about that, Mr. Rajendran. Madhuri is asking, how helpful can this be for companies in the UAE to increase sales and reach? So as a UAE business, if like there are a lot of businesses which are, again, GlobalLinker Marketplace being a global marketplace, you can definitely list your products over there. You can also connect with different suppliers and SMEs from other countries as well, like India, Sri Lanka, Philippines, because we have a reach over there currently, and obviously we're expanding to different ones organically, but specifically we are focused over here. You can look at connecting over there as well with a lot of SMEs the same ways which I showed you. So you should change your country of your country of requirement accordingly. Like so for India it would be Europe, maybe for UAE it is again India, or it is Europe or US, etc. So change your country of requirement and start looking for businesses registered over there. So Mr. Vimal is asking in GlobalLinker, the imitation jewelry is not added in the drop down. I will just check this. I'm not sure. Are you talking about the industry? So I will check this. Or in GlobalLinker Marketplace also, we'll check this. And if there isn't, we'll get back to you. Okay. I hope there are no more questions to add over here. If there's anything else, feel free to drop us an email. We'll definitely, answer you. My team and all will be available. Mr. Rajendran is asking who is my current shipping company. So we are empaneled with Shipmax. We are empaneled with Dunzo for hyperlocal logistics partners, and for respective countries, we have logistics partners as well. You can check that in your seller panel. They're typically available over here. I'll be showing you quickly. You go in your store settings in your seller panel, and you can click on shipping. And here you will see a list of shipping partners which are currently empaneled with GlobalLinker. So Rajendra is saying we are an aggregator of multiple vendors with us. We need your shipping agents to pick products from vendors. Let me check this with my colleague, and I'll get back to you if some arrangement like this would be possible or not. Okay. Thank you very much. It was nice connecting with you all. I hope this adds value to you. And I do encourage you to look back at your notepad and keep checking the sales channels which you want to be a part of and start listing over there. If you need any help, feel free to ask us, and do check the assistance pages, to get listed easily over there, because it's all entirely DIY. I would encourage you to do it yourself rather than taking paid services for that, and getting listed. If you have your own colleagues, you tell them to use this and empower themselves, learned about it, so that they can do it on your behalf as well. So thank you very much. I wish you all the best. Goodbye.